Welcome to the Lion's Den. My name is Robert Love. I'm a neuroscientist. I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease with science. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. Please consult your medical doctor before doing anything that affects your health, including taking supplements. I say this not only for my protection, but for your protection, especially for taking prescription drugs. I want you to be safe. Today, we are talking about weight loss supplements. Now, supplements are just one tool that you can use in weight loss, but weight loss really starts with a healthy diet. If I could choose one lever to pull in someone's life to help them lose weight is absolutely diet. Sleep is something else. Exercise, and those are really, really foundational. And supplements are a booster to all of those. Supplements are not a substitute for diet. And exercise is also not a substitute for exercise is not a substitute for a bad diet. You can't outrun a bad diet. So please make sure if you want to lose weight and keep it off, you really need to adjust your diet. Make sure you're getting good sleep, reduce your stress, get some healthy exercise for your overall health, and then supplements can help as well. And so I'd love to answer your questions about supplements and tell you about some of the science around supplements that can help with weight loss. If you're just arriving, please put your first name and where you are from in the chat. I'd love to say hello and see who is here. We are live on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And YouTube, I don't know if I'm crooked on YouTube or not. My camera looks crooked, but who's to say? I don't know if that's any better. All right. I think it evens itself out. Awesome. Thoughts on lion's mane. I have lots of thoughts on lion's mane. It's great. It helps with sleep, helps with reduces anxiety, which is really helpful when giving up sugar. Oh, if any evolving lions in the room, give me a roar. I haven't asked that for a while. So this is the Lion's Den. This is where we come to celebrate successes, where we come to share science that helps us live a happier, healthier life, and where we come to love and support each other. And we're evolving. We're evolving lions because we're getting better. We want to support and love each other. And ideally, we like lion's mane, which is a great supplement that is, and mushroom, a really healthy mushroom that's great for your brain and body, helpful for sleep, reduces stress and anxiety. And so if you choose to be an evolving lion, that's kind of a member of our group here. If you're going to be a regular member here, which I hope you are, I hope you have the attitude of not only learning, but also of helping and supporting each other. So any evolving lions, give me a roar. If you're new to the Lion's Den, please give a roar as well. Hello, Polyphase. Fasting can help, certainly, but a lot of people have trouble with fasting. So that's not a sustainable solution for everyone, but that certainly helps. Hello, Maria from New York. Hello, Patsy from El Centro, California. I used to live in Santee, which I think is near El Centro or El Centro. What is good for anxiety, like Xanax? I don't recommend Xanax. It impairs sleep. Lion's mane can help, but really the best thing to do for anxiety is sleep and exercise. Exercise first. Hello from Australia. We have Pauline from Connecticut. I'm in the bathroom doing number 2. Thank you, Pedro. That sounds like lots of fun. We got Jane from Arkansas. We got Houston. Pinky from Houston. What else we got going on here? Roar from Andy from Canada. Well, hello, Julie. Case Grow, you know Santee. Awesome. Yeah, it's an interesting area near San Diego. Hi, Ortega. K Perozo, you placed your order last night. Awesome. Big roar to you. Congratulations. You are going to love it. Tanya, I just started taking lion's mane, and it's a life-changing thing for me. Fantastic. Now, Tanya, are you taking my lion's mane, or are you taking someone else's lion's mane? I want to know, because if you're taking mine, I want to tell people that it's mine. If not, I don't want to say that. I want to make sure I'm using the right information. Kelly, just took my first dose last night and love it. Awesome. Now, Kelly, I know you did get my lion's mane. This is my lion's mane. It's Roar Lion's Mane. It's third-party tested, GMP certified, and it comes with a money-back guarantee. You can get it at roarlionsmane.com. Kelly, I'm so glad. I'm guessing it helped you get some really great sleep. And sleep is foundational to weight loss. Don't believe me? Look at the data. People who sleep 5 hours or less a night are much more likely to be obese and diabetic. Also, if you want to not lose weight, if you want to hang on to weight, don't sleep. You'll notice if you don't sleep, your body clings to fat. It clings to the weight because your body's in survival mode. So you don't want to do that if you want to lose weight. We got Windy, Georgia. Is your name Windy, or is Georgia Windy? Well, hello, Windy. We got Allie in Minnesota. Hi. What about the supplements should I be taking for Ozempic? Joe, I'm just learning about Ozempic. I don't have a good answer for you. Carmack. Sam from Georgia. Hi. Fighting hyperthyroidism, really not hypo, but hyper. So that sounds like my guess is you might be on the thinner, leaner side, an overactive thyroid. That's unusual. Most people have hypothyroidism. We can, so it sounds like you, my guess is you don't want weight loss. My guess is you're trying to hang on to whatever you can. We got Greer from Sausalito, San Francisco. Hi, Greer. Catherine in Iowa. Hi, Phoenix. Marcel, why, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Instagram, any comments or questions here? Thoughts on Magtine? I don't know Magtine. Win. I read Lion's Mane bottle, take 20, 30 minutes before meal for best. Website says take before bed, which is best. So on my Lion's Mane, I take 1 to 2 hours before bed. And if I want to reduce anxiety, I will take it an hour before anxiety usually comes in, which for me, it's between 4 and 6. It usually comes in there. So I'll take it around then. Today, I had a bunch of this. This is a Lion's Mane coffee replacement. It's called Omium. I love this. I had like 3 or 4 serves of this. It was really cold today, so I had a bunch of hot chocolate. I added this to my coffee, so I felt really good today. I also had some of this for dessert. Who was mentioning to me MCT oil plus Lion's Mane was helpful in reducing sugar cravings? So I made my parents pancakes for dessert. I had some for lunch. And so after dinner, I just had this with some coconut milk. Awesome. It was so good as a dessert. You can get that below my profile link if you like. Tanya, I had horrible memory and hard to concentrate. It's made a big difference already. Awesome. That's fantastic. Glowing Autistics here. Hi. So Tanya, I just want to confirm, are you taking Roar Lion's Mane or are you taking a different Lion's Mane? Astrid, any reason why so many people suffer from thyroid disorder? Yeah, a couple reasons. One is our food and like water system. So our food and water system has a lot of fluoride in it, and fluoride it replaces iodine in the thyroid, which impairs thyroid function. So how many people have a hypothyroidism, which in part contributes to weight gain? How many people have hypothyroidism, which is an underactive thyroid? Nearly 5 out of 100 Americans ages 12 and older. Imagine a 12-year-old having this. My sister had hyperthyroidism as a young girl. So 5% of Americans. How have hypothyroidism rates increased? That was a lot more than 5 out of 100. So tell me, how many people here, there's 146 of you on TikTok and 20 on Instagram. How many of you have hypothyroidism if you're open to sharing that? If you want to stay anonymous, please don't respond. But tell me, how many of you have hypothyroidism? I bet it's more than 5 out of 100. So I bet it's a lot more than that. How many? How have hypothyroidism increased? That's not correct grammar. Hypothyroidism increased last 20 years. I bet it's greatly increased. History and treatment of hyperthyroidism. I don't want the treatment. I just want to know how many people have it. Okay, so how many of y'all have hypothyroidism? If you want to share. I love the Huberman Lab. Okay, so TD Singh does, Julianne does, Treelon does, Watermelon does. How would people know? They'd be tested. Antamimi does. Mary Mom does. Wait. I just want to get these numbers down here. So there's approximately 150 of you on. There's 165. How many people have hypothyroidism? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19. We'll say 20. 20 out of 150. What is that? So 20 out of 100 would be 1 out of 5. So let's say so 1 out of 5. So between 10 and 20% of you have hypothyroidism. That's different than the numbers, which is 5%. So these numbers are way under. But you might be more like, but to be fair, you might be more likely to seek health related information because you have hypothyroidism. So this might not be an accurate representation of the United States population, and I don't think it is, because I think you are more inclined to research things. You care more about your health. I think you're smarter than the average person because you're choosing to watch a TikTok, Instagram live on health and wellness and neuroscience, and not watch trash TV or pornography or Netflix. So that says something about you. Um, and so this is not necessarily a representative sample of the United States, but it's very interesting that the rates of hypothyroidism are at least double, if not triple, what it says the average is. I think the average is much higher than what people say, than what is said. That's really interesting. Okay, so that's fun. We had Celeste from Detroit. Jackie, I just ordered more last night before the price goes up. Great. So just to be totally transparent, I'm not planning on raising the price on my Lion's Mane soon, but I'm not going to lower it. And so if the price is going to change, it's only going to go up. We got Jeanette from Bakersfield. Awesome. Should we use fluoride-free toothpaste? I do. Definitely children. If you have children, please, especially children under 5, please use fluoride-free toothpaste. There's no reason to use fluoride for children because they're likely to swallow it. It gets ingested and when you ingest fluoride, it gets incorporated into their bones. You don't want your children to have fluoride in their bones. Those aren't healthy bones. You want calcium and magnesium in the bones, not fluoride. This is a big darn deal. So please don't give children fluoridated toothpaste because they swallow it. And that's not safe. And that's not good for their development. Adults can use fluoridated toothpaste if that's, I don't know what your dentist recommends. I use fluoride-free toothpaste, and I floss with really good floss. I floss with some bamboo floss. I think that's really important. It's interesting. Every time I go to the dentist, they say I have cavities, but then when I go to a new dentist, they say I have different cavities. So evidently, my previous cavities have healed, and then new ones have started. So that's really interesting. So fluoride-free toothpaste can be helpful if you want to reduce your fluoride exposure. What's more important is drinking fluoride-free water. This is fluoride-free water from a Berkey filter. You can also get a reverse osmosis filter. And then I add trace minerals to this. This is magnesium. So I filter out the heavy metals and fluoride, and then I add the magnesium back in and a little bit of Celtic sea salt. And so this is important for weight loss because if your thyroid is not functioning properly, then your metabolism is going to be slower. So this is another example of calories in, calories out, how that doesn't, those don't equate with each other, right? Because the same person, it could be very similar body type, very similar size, height, and weight. One person could eat the same amount of food and not gain weight, and the other person, and same amount of activity, another person might eat the same amount of food and gain weight. Why? Well, it might be their metabolism that's influenced by the thyroid. Your thyroid is affected by a number of different things, including what nutrients you eat, and whether or not you have hypothyroidism, are you making enough thyroid hormone, and so forth. Xylitol is poison to dogs. Yes. It's so interesting, buddy boys, that people talk about xylitol being poison for dogs because so is chocolate. And I don't see a lot of people surrendering their chocolate for the safety of their dogs. But people talk about xylitol with that. Erythritol also may not be good for dogs. It is a sugar alcohol as well. But just because something's not good for dogs doesn't mean it's not safe to have it in your house. If you believe that, then I'd recommend not having chocolate in your house either. And I love chocolate. I think chocolate is great. Lisa asks, "Good morning, Dr. Robert. Should I add my Roar Lion's Mane to my regimen, one in the AM, one in the PM?" Well, if you want better sleep, I recommend doing two doses. 2 pills is a full dose of this. I recommend that 1 to 2 hours before bed for optimal sleep. I think that's the best value of this. Plus, sleep is when we grow sleep is when we grow new brain cells, new neural connections. That's when we solidify this. That's when we make new memories or solidify those memories in our brain. And so I like taking Lion's Mane then. You can also take Lion's Mane during the day for anxiety or for learning. You take it before, during, or after learning. And I just listened to the Andrew Huberman podcast on learning. He recommends caffeine after learning. So that would have to be early in the day, right? So ideally, you start your learning session between 7 a.m. and noon. and then you can drink your coffee at the end. That'll spike adrenaline at the end of your learning session, and that actually increases retention. And so you want to make sure that you're paying attention when you're learning, so that way it gets in the brain. And then take your caffeine after after learning, and that will increase the retention afterwards. You can also jump in a cold shower. You can put your hand in a bucket of ice water. That will increase adrenaline. You can also go for a run. So after learning, you can exercise vigorously. You can expose yourself to cold, or you can drink coffee, and that will increase retention of what you learn. Does that make sense? Lion's mane also facilitates new memories by increasing BDNF. Now, when's the best time to take lion's mane for memory? We don't know exactly. We don't have the best timing on that. I would say anytime around the learning process will be helpful, especially if you add words to it. So my mother's physical therapist is awesome. Here's what he said. This was really tremendous. I shared this with a doctor, and he really liked this. The physical therapist said, my mother's name is Angela. He said, Angie, this is not your bad shoulder. She recently had shoulder replacement surgery, so that's why she's getting physical therapy. He said, Angie, this is not your bad shoulder. This is your recovering shoulder. He said, words have meaning and words matter. I said, I really like this. It's really smart. This is your recovering shoulder, right? It's not my bad shoulder. It's recovering. So when you take any supplement, whether it's L-tyrosine, whether it's lion's mane, whether it's coffee, to increase learning and memory, say to yourself, this increases learning and memory, and then take the supplement. That will actually increase learning and memory, because that helps prime your brain to learn better. You can also say, I'm going to remember this lecture. I'm going to remember this podcast. I'm going to remember this thing that I'm about to learn. That I'm going to remember this book that I'm reading. That just saying that alone helps prime your brain to remember it. Even better, say, why is this important for me to remember? And then come up with some reasons. So if you're in medical school, I'm going to remember this lecture. Well, why is this important? Because I want to know the different neurotransmitters and how they're effective in memory. So that way, when I give someone anesthesia, I understand that better, and I can help protect people's memory as an anesthesiologist. That might be something. Or I'm going to remember the different organs in the body, because that's going to help me be a really good functional medicine doctor and understand how the body works as a system, and I'll be able to heal people better. Whatever it is. So whatever your reason is for learning, if you can say that before learning as well, now your brain has all these reasons to pay attention to what you're learning and listen carefully and really put that in there tightly. Versus if you ask a teenager, why are you sitting in this biology class? I don't know, because I have to. Why do you want to learn this? So I can get a good grade. Maybe. Or I don't know, because I have to, right? Ideally, you get the kid to say, so I can get a good grade. Why is that important? So I can get into a good college. Why is that important? So I can get a good job. Why is that important? So I can do something meaningful with my life, and so I can earn a fair amount of money, and ideally, marry a good spouse. Okay, great. So you are studying biology so you can get a good paying job and have a life you like. Yes. Okay. Are you motivated to study biology now? Yes, absolutely. Are you going to learn better that class? Yes. Are you going to learn better every class? Potentially. So if you want to use lion's mane or any supplement to increase learning, memory, and retention, first, take it around the time of learning. Next, say this helps with learning. This will enhance my learning. Third, have some reasons why you're going to pay attention. So let's do this right now. So we're talking about weight loss supplements today. That's the topic for today. So why do you want to remember this? Why is this important to you? Do you want to remember this because it's interesting and entertaining? Do you want to remember this because of the neuroscience and the involvement of biology? Do you want to remember this because you want to lose weight and keep it off? Do you want to remember this because you want to share this information with your children, family, and friends so they can all be healthier? Why do you want to remember what we are doing tonight? If you come up with three really good answers, you are going to remember this much, much better. If you want to drop those answers into the bottom, that would be super duper helpful. So if you have 3 reasons, 1 to 3 reasons why this is important to you, why this topic is important to you, put those in there in the bottom if you would like. That would be super helpful. If you're just joining us, please put your first name and where you're from in the chat. We are talking about weight loss, supplements, and how to use supplements as well as diet, exercise, and sleep for sustainable weight loss. What helps with weight loss? That's exactly what we're talking about, Sherry. Buddy boy, so I can be healthier. That's fantastic. And now, how important is that? How important is that to be healthier? I mean, that's kind of my life mission, right? I get a lot of sleep. I get early morning exercise and sunshine. I'm trying to help my parents be healthier. That's kind of why I'm here. And I love teaching about it and sharing about it and learning about it. So I really hear you, buddy boys. We will definitely talk about spirulina. Okay, so why else All right, why else is it important for you to learn about sustainable weight loss? Emma from California, Jess, Colorado here. Great. California's here. Fantastic. I'd love to hear from a few of you about why it's important for you to learn about sustainable weight loss or supplements. Julianne wants to learn about black seed oil. That's great. Mercy, I don't know what burning of the skin is caused by. Sometimes it's things we ingest, like food, um, and sometimes it's an allergic reaction, and sometimes it's from something topical, and sometimes it's from something else. Hey, Buckeye fan, where have you been? Chips. Yes, those two go great together. Hi from San Diego. Kim from Oregon. Valley Girl, lion's mane lowered my blood pressure. That's awesome. Intermittent fasting worked for me. Awesome. Best thing for sleep is early morning sunshine. So that sets your circadian rhythm for the day. All right, here we go. John Edmonds wants to live to be 130. Awesome. We'll see what we can do. Idlewind, this is great. You want to have a longer life. Fantastic. Lisa, so I can teach my dad. Fantastic. Madeline, to make sure I'm taking the right kinds, make sure I'm healthy. Fantastic. These are great reasons to stay in, to pay attention, to learn. And then, fantastic. Okay. So here are 3 supplements that are really great for weight loss, and I'll share with you why. Sustainable weight loss is not as simple as calories in, calories out. Calories do matter. I'm not saying they don't, but it's much more, the body's much more complex than that. For example, we used to think, or scientists used to think, that dietary cholesterol increased cholesterol in your blood. So you eat an egg yolk that's rich in cholesterol, that would spike your blood cholesterol. That's what was believed. That's not true. The cholesterol in food actually becomes bile. That's digestive juices in your body. So dietary cholesterol is essentially unrelated to cholesterol in your blood. Same thing with fat. When you eat fat, that does not become fat in your blood. It does temporarily, but not long term. So you know what does become fat in your blood? Carbohydrates. Eating more carbohydrates increases blood triglycerides. That's fat in the blood. So the human body is much more complex than eating cholesterol becomes cholesterol in the blood, or eating fat becomes fat in the blood, or calories in, calories out. It's not that simple. I'll give you a reason why. Calories in, calories out. Do you burn more calories if you are awake or if you're asleep? The answer is if you're awake, because you're moving around. Now, if that's true, then people who sleep less really should lose more weight, right? But they don't. They actually are much more likely to be heavy. Why? For one thing, if they're walking around, they actually get bored at night and they eat more. But another thing is that when people sleep, it sets a healthy metabolism. If people don't sleep, their body gets confused and gets scared. It goes into survival mode, and it hangs on to the fat storage. Fat storage is valuable, especially if you're in survival times. So during the Great Depression, did you want to store fat? You bet your butt you did. Goodness, if you could store fat while in the Great Depression, you absolutely wanted to do that, because you might not know where your next meal was coming from. And if you could store energy in your body as fat, you definitely wanted to do that to a certain extent. Do you want to do that now? Most people, not so much, because most of us have regular access to food. And so, if you want to prevent yourself from losing weight, don't sleep. That will have you cling to fat. That will have your body hang on to fat. It'll also screw up your metabolism. It'll screw up your energy. Your brain function will get worse. Your immune system will get worse. So I don't recommend that. If you want to lose weight, because healthy sleep, 4 things you can do to improve your overall health in every single way. Improve your sleep, improve your diet, improve your exercise, improve your relationships. Starting with sleep is a great thing, because sleep is something you want to schedule into your life starting tonight for the rest of your life. Now, if you're a parent or you have young children and they wake you up, that's kind of part of being a parent. And if you can figure out a solution to that, that's great. If someone has a solution, please put that in the chat. I want to know what that is. I aspire to be a father one day, and I'd like to be able to get my sleep, have the mother of my children get her sleep, and have my children be taken care of. So if there's an answer, I'd love to know it. So number 1, book your sleep into your schedule. You're not too busy to sleep. You're not. It's not possible that you're too busy to sleep. Here's why. This is the most You have the greatest capacity for being productive um, in human history. I'll give you an example. I'm here speaking to 186 of you on TikTok, 14 of you on Instagram, and then however many are going to watch this on YouTube. And I'm doing this from the comfort of my own home. That's amazing. Well, my parents' home, actually. That's amazing. That painting behind me, I was able to get that from the artist. I was able to connect with them for free over email. That's amazing. The ability for us to connect and share information and use information and to help people and help ourselves is tremendous. It's never been this great before. You can be much more productive than ever before. Prior 100 to 200 years ago, most of us lived on farms in the United States, and most women did housework most of the day. A lot of the day was spent washing clothes. If you go to a primitive society that's pre-electricity, you will see the women spend a lot of the day gathering water and washing clothes. We don't need to do that anymore. Water is available. Um, Water is available in a faucet, and we have machines that do laundry. So we don't need human beings to gather water and do and wash laundry in the river and then dry it in the sunshine here in the modern world. That frees up a lot of time and energy in research. When I was in grad school, my professors would talk about having to go to the library to look something up. I don't need to do that. I was able to do research faster than any of my professors because I could navigate Google Scholar faster than they could. It was just more natural for me, and so I could type in something I wanted to research on. Let's say it was related to psychology or cognitive psychology. I could find that out much faster than my professors because I could use Google Scholar. So we can do much more work in a shorter period of time than ever before. AI is doing this really, really quickly. So what's happening is that we can go to AI now and ask questions. My alma mater, University of Texas, is playing my best friend's college, Colgate. And I wanted to find out how many times has Texas played Colgate in basketball. Now, I don't know how long that would take me to find out that answer, but I asked AI and it gave me an answer in 20 seconds. It said Texas has never played Colgate in basketball. So this is the first time this is ever going to happen in history. I love you too, James. And so isn't that cool? So you can be more productive today than any other time in history. And so there's not an excuse that we don't have time to sleep. You do. You absolutely have time to sleep. It's a matter of setting your priorities and communicating with your family and your job. That's it. You can do this. Block out minimum 8 hours, ideally 9 hours for your sleep. That way you can spend. Hey PBJ, all of your exclamation points are a little distracting to me, and so I see your question. If you're paying attention, you can see that I'm not answering every question right now. I will get to questions, but please don't put the same question in over and over again with a bunch of exclamation points or a bunch all caps. It's a little distracting. And thank you for commenting. So you have time in your life. If our ancestors could sleep, then we can sleep, right? And sleep is non-negotiable. You can try to go without sleep. You won't be nearly as happy, healthy, or productive. I've noticed I'm so much more productive when I get good sleep. I also feel better. I have better energy. I make better decisions, and good decisions really improve the quality of work that I do, and it improves decisions in my business, and it prevents mistakes. So that's a really big deal. Yes, I did go to UT. So I recommend that. So first thing, if you want to lose weight, block out minimum 8 hours, ideally 9 hours, so you can spend at least 8 hours in bed. That's really, really important. Hi, Anna McGarry. You're making some interesting comments. Are you new to the Lion's Den? I'm staying at my parents' house now to help my mother recover from shoulder replacement surgery, but usually I live in Miami Beach. That's where I recently moved to. Yes, decisions are absolutely important. And then if you get better sleep, it's much more likely that you can avoid those foods that can cause weight gain, right? So when do people reach for the high sugar, high fat foods? When they're upset, that's what I do. Ideally, I don't have them around me, and so I reach for kind of healthier foods, right? And so if I get a little stressed or upset, I'll reach for dates. I'll reach for blueberries. I'll reach for nuts. Those are kind of sweet things around me. Or I've been doing like the hot chocolate. That's really good. All right. So, question. So, who's going to get more sleep? We talked about this last week. Who's going to if you want to lose? First of all, who wants to lose weight and keep it off? Who's into sustainable weight loss? And I want this for you. I want you to be able to lose the weight and keep it off, so you can have a happier, healthier life. You're gonna be more respected at work. I've worked with coaching clients. They say, listen, I want to lose weight because I want to have the respect of my colleagues. I want to be a healthy person, or I want to be a role model for my family. I want to have better energy. I want to be able to play with my kids. Who's into sustainable weight loss? I see a bunch of you. I am. Kiko's in. Adaya's in. A bunch of y'all are in. Fantastic. All right, I love seeing this. Next, if you're committed to sustainable weight loss, congratulations. I love you. You can do this. Stick around to the Lion's Den. I really want to be here to support you, and I hope everyone feels supported here. Number two, amongst you, who is committed to blocking out at least 8 hours of sleep every night, ideally for the rest of your life? You don't need to commit to for the rest of your life. I would recommend at least the next 30 days. 8 hours of just an 8 hour block of time that's regular, ideally, where you're going to sleep. Jamal's in. Fantastic. Jamal, how are you? I didn't see you yesterday. Patrice is in, I think. Buddy Boys is in. Rate's in. Flying Monkey Woman. Irma. Mercy. Bunch of you. Astrid, you'll try. So Astrid, I think we did this before. Yoda told Luke Skywalker, there is no try. Do or do not. There is no try. And so Astrid, I really want to be supportive of you. I want you to be able to go to your friends, family, work, whoever might interrupt that 8 hour block of sleep and say, look, I want to get my health dialed in. In order to do that, I need to get really good sleep. Here's the 8 hour window when I want to sleep. Can you support me in protecting this block of time? You might need to talk to husband, wife, children, whoever's impinging on your time, or whoever might try to get into your time, and talk to them and say, look, can I get this 8 hour block of time uninterrupted? Please don't ask me for anything around this time or an hour before or after. So let's say you sleep from midnight until 8 a.m. You want to make sure people aren't asking stuff from you at 11:30. That'll affect your sleep. So you got to cut them off at least an hour before. I recommend 3 hours before for bed, and then have them not ask anything of you within an hour of waking up. So that way you can get outside, get your morning sunshine, get your morning exercise, take a shower, do your stuff without having to check your phone and respond. By the way, please don't check your phone within an hour of waking up. That puts you into response mode. I've done this to myself. I've just checked my phone real quickly, and then the rest of the day I'm just checking my phone, which is terrible. That's not how to get work done. Who gets that checking your phone is not the way to get work done? It's a way to stay distracted. The way to get work done is to turn the phone off and get your stuff done, right? Do your research, make the phone calls, write the paper, whatever it is. All right. So I want to make sure everyone, if you're having do or do not, there is no try. Yes, absolutely. Okay. All right. Astrid will do it. Fantastic. Okay. So after sleep, so some supplements that really help sleep are number one, magnesium glycinate. So these are some supplements for sustainable weight loss. Magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate. Both of those are great. If you have trouble falling asleep, L-theanine can be helpful. If you get vivid dreams or nightmares, don't take L-theanine. That can exacerbate that. But L-theanine can be great, 200 to 400 milligrams. Don't drink coffee, ideally within 8 to 12 hours of going to sleep. So if you go to bed at midnight, try not to drink coffee after 4 p.m., ideally 2 p.m. or earlier. Next, I really like lion's mane for sleep, in particular this lion's mane, which is mine, because it's not only lion's mane, but it's a blend of 10 medicinal mushrooms that also help sleep. So it's got lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake, maitake, turkey tail. So it's got a blend of mushrooms that really facilitate sleep and relaxation, as well as great brain health, reducing inflammation, and improving the immune system. So that's a great tool as well. Many of you have reported that your sleep quality has dramatically improved taking my lion's mane, taking Roar lion's mane. So that's really great. I'd love to hear that. If that's been helpful to you, if you want to drop a comment in the chat, that can be great. And there right now, two things about my lion's mane. Number one, um, I froze. Okay, yes. So magnesium glycinate is helpful with sleep. L-theanine can be helpful as well. And number three, lion's mane is really helpful. Now with my lion's mane, we have a great special going on right now. You get buy one, get three free. And if you want to win some lion's mane, click the link below my profile or go to robertlove.net and click the first link and then register to win some free lion's mane. And so you can also, so you win, here's what you can win. When you register to win, you can win 12 bottles, a year supply of my lion's mane, 12 bags of this, a year supply of this, plus 2 bags of this. So you can win $1,400 worth of stuff. And so you can register for free. Go to robertlove.net. That's a great place to get it. I've not tried Zeolite. Huda Guidance. K Smiles, you drink mushroom coffee. Have you tried Om Yum? Have you tried the Lion's Mane coffee replacement? It's so good. It's so great. A bunch of you have gotten Om Yum. If you like Om Yum, would you tell K Miles what you think of it? They are a great sponsor of the show. Stephen asking for a company on blood work and gene insufficiencies. I actually just had my blood drawn for a genetic test, and I'm going to look at the results, and then I will let you know. So I'm doing that research myself. Okay, so those are some supplements that are really good. Brand of magnesium. So look for a brand that is third-party tested and GMP certified for magnesium. That's a big deal. K Smiles, it's called Om Yum, OMYUM. You get it at the link below my profile or robertlove.net and scroll down. And then for the best price, subscribe. That'll save $10. And then my coupon code will pop up. My coupon code is LOVE15, and that locks in that price for as long as you're subscribed. So that's super awesome. So give this a try. If you don't like it, you can get your money back. So K Miles, you got nothing to lose. If you like this better, your life is better as long as you take this, which I hope is a really long time because this is awesome. If you don't, you lose nothing because you'll get a refund. Pretty cool, right? If they don't refund you, I will. But I've talked to them and their goal. Okay, next. So those are some supplements that are great for weight loss. Magnesium, L-theanine, lion's mane. Lion's mane and L-theanine and magnesium are also, so all three of those are also helpful for weight loss because they reduce anxiety. Anxiety is a big darn deal with weight loss. Who's an anxious eater? Who's an angry eater? Who's an upset eater? I certainly am. When I get bad news or I'm upset, I look for food, right? It's calming to my system. That's not necessarily a healthy response, but I do. I'm like, gosh, what can I eat? I didn't like that phone call. I want to eat something. I want some sugar. I want some fat. I want something to chew on. Who else can relate, right? Something doesn't go well. You want some food. Yeah, emotional eating. Yeah, emotional eating is a darn big deal, right? Because it soothes our emotions. I don't necessarily want to change that, but what you want to do is you want to have healthy food around you. So that way, when you reach for something, you're reaching for an apple or you're reaching for blueberries rather than a Twinkie or a cupcake. Make sense? When I'm bored, I eat. Yeah, that's a thing, Evelyn. Bored eating definitely is a thing. Yeah, eat when sad and mad. Absolutely. Salty things when you're mad. That's interesting. That Kiko, that sounds like make me even more mad. By the way, for salty things, who's tried these? Who's tried the mushroom crisps? These are amazing. The shiitake mushroom crisps. These are so very, very good. They're amazing. I gave these to my friend's 5-year-old, my best friend from high school. He gave them to his 5-year-old. They're so awesome. So those are like so you get organic mushroom potato chips. They're great. They're kind of expensive. They're $20 a bag, but either pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. Yeah, you can get those at Costco, Kiko, or you can buy them online on Amazon. So magnesium, lion's mane, and L-theanine can reduce emotional eating. So instead of reaching for the cupcakes or the emotional food, what you can do is you can take some L-theanine, some lion's mane, or some magnesium, or take all three, and then take them in maybe like an Om Yum hot chocolate or just a cup of coffee, maybe decaf coffee if you're feeling anxiety, or a smoothie, or just a glass of water. And that could be really helpful. So taking the supplements when feeling anxiety, that can curb emotional eating. Make sense? So two ways to use magnesium, L-theanine, and lion's mane. Number one, to improve sleep. Number two, to reduce stress and anxiety around emotional eating. Those are two huge ways to help facilitate weight loss. Give me a roar if that makes sense. We got sleep, we got emotional eating. Who gets that if you sleep better and you can stop or reduce emotional eating, that makes weight loss a whole heck of a lot easier? Give me a roar if that makes sense. Yeah, Evelyn, lion's mane facilitates good sleep. Okay, so Buddy Boys gets it. Spice Man gets it. Ray gets it. Cheryl gets it. Jamal gets it. Soba Duba, Yahara. Okay, y'all get it. Fantastic. So I want you to remember that sleep and reducing emotional eating with those supplements. By the way, exercise is another really big tool. It's not a supplement, but it's a tool I want you to know. Exercise directly does not facilitate weight loss. Exercise can actually cause weight gain. Now, hopefully, that's screwing up your brain a little bit. I want you to remember this. Exercise does not directly cause weight loss, it actually can cause weight gain. Why? What happens after you exercise? You eat. I get hungry after exercise. And what happens is when people exercise, they eat more calories. And so people actually gain weight and then they're gaining muscle and they get on the scale and they weigh more. So, what I don't want you to do is to exercise and get on the scale and say, oh my gosh, I'm gaining weight. I need to stop exercising. Just expect that to happen. The thing is, exercise can help with weight loss with these two things. Number one, exercise reduces anxiety and therefore can help emotional eating. Let me say that again. That's important. Exercise reduces anxiety, and that can help stop or solve emotional eating. Number two, exercise improves sleep. So, exercise can help with weight loss by reducing anxiety and emotional eating and promoting good sleep. And I highly recommend exercise for your brain. Exercise is medicine for your brain. Every aspect of your health improves for exercise. But I don't want you to just exercise and think that exercise magically causes weight loss. It does not. Yeah, Kiko's mentioning this. Too much exercise was increasing cortisol, and that was a problem. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. I actually, if I'm a professor, I have a lecture hall of 162 plus 11 people. So 173 people are in my lecture hall right now. That's a really big lecture hall. I get to lecture from, a bedroom in my parents' house. So that's pretty darn cool. Yeah, Catherine, I don't know the right amount of steps for you, but a good rule of thumb is you want to do cardio for approximately 30 to 45 minutes a day. And you want to walk, we want to move your body for 5 minutes about every hour. So if you sit at your desk and work, get up and move outside for 5 minutes. Outside's important because you want the sunshine and you want to look at things at different distances. So if you just walk around a bedroom for 5 minutes, you're still looking at things that are pretty close by. You want to go outside and look at things at a distance. That keeps your eyes sharp and healthy. And being outside in the sunshine helps reduce depression and anxiety, and is really good for your energy. And just walking outside feels good to us as human beings. So that's the base level of exercise that you want. 30 to 45 minutes of cardio, ideally first thing in the morning, because that way it's unlikely to get interrupted. Who gets that if you exercise first thing, it's hard, like that's easier to do than if you say I'm going to do it in the middle of the day and then chores come up, errands come up, people need things, people want to have a meeting with you, you got more work, you got to pick up the kids, you got to drop off the kids, you got to help your husband do something, you got to help your wife do something, things get in the way, right? And so if you do it first thing, then you guaranteed to pretty much get it done. So exercise first thing in the morning, really good idea for sleep and for anxiety and just for overall health, but it's not the cure for weight loss. Diet is the fix to weight loss. So we clear on that? All good? Set the tone for the day. Absolutely. All right, y'all are getting it. So Bacopa, take that earlier in the day. You don't want to have that too early. Yeah, horizon scan's important. You want to see the sun ideally rise and ideally set. John Edmonds, it's in cognitive psychology. Exercise class equals accountability. Yeah, that's really great for a lot of people, Buddy Boys. A lot of people do well with those classes. Karina, welcome. So someone want to give Karina the download, what she missed? And if no one does, Karina, I will give you the heads up. Okay. So, well, actually, I'm going to summarize now because that's how I'm thinking. So number one, we talked about 3 supplements to help with sleep as well as emotional eating. Those are, what are the three supplements that help with sleep and emotional eating? Someone please put those in the comments, or if you remember, put them in the comments. That's going to help increase memory. Number two, we talked about exercise. Exercise is great because exercise reduces anxiety and therefore reduces emotional eating, and it improves sleep. Yahara, you got one of them, L-theanine. That's great. Lion's mane and magnesium. You got the other two, buddy boys. Awesome. So those three supplements are great for reducing emotional eating, reducing anxiety, and improving sleep. Sleep is necessary for sustainable weight loss. Exercise helps with that as well. Number three, another great supplement for weight loss is black seed oil. I love black seed oil for weight loss. Why? Well, the research supports it. In meta-analysis, which is an analysis of analyses, so they looked at a bunch of different studies, that what they found was that black seed oil in double-blind placebo-controlled studies increases weight loss compared to placebo. And so these were weight loss studies. People who took the magnesium lost more weight than people who took the placebo. That's really interesting. Why? We don't know all the reasons why. One of them might be that that black seed oil lowers uric acid. What is uric acid? Uric acid is something that promotes the storage of belly fat, also known as visceral fat. This is fat around the belly. This is fat around the organs. This is the dangerous fat. Belly fat is very, very dangerous. Compare that to subcutaneous fat, which is fat on your butt, on your hips. You know, it's the jiggle in your butt. That's much less dangerous than fat around the gut, around the belly. That's fat that's accumulated around the organs. It's very, very dangerous. You don't want belly fat. Uric acid promotes belly fat, so you don't want that. Who's heard of beer belly? Any beer belly folks? You've heard of it? The kids go off to college, they drink a bunch of beer, they come back with a beer belly. What the hell is that? Why in their belly? Well, because beer increases uric acid in the body. And that uric acid is increasing the storage of fat around the belly. And so uric acid increases belly fat, beer increases uric acid. Interestingly, so do sardines. And so that's an unfortunate thing about sardines. But I think the benefits of sardines outweigh the risks. And if you take black seed oil, that helps reduce the uric acid associated with sardines or anything else. Yeah, I would scratch beer. Isn't beer a starch? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cat clack. There's a number of reasons not to drink beer. Beer's got gluten in it. Most beer does. That's a reason not to drink it. Beer's got alcohol. It's a good idea not to drink it. Yeah, kayak. So don't worry. So take some black seed oil with your sardines. You're all set. So black seed oil is a great supplement for weight loss. Not only that, but also reduces inflammation. It increases something called superoxide dismutase. I love that word, superoxide dismutase. That is that's an antioxidant in the body. So it increases good things in the body, antioxidants. It reduces inflammation, and it reduces uric acid and promotes weight loss. So that is black seed oil. What to look for in a black seed oil? Look for third-party tested, look for GMP certified, and if you can, look for a money-back guarantee. Contact the company if you can and say, hey, can I get a money-back guarantee if I don't like it? Now, I highly recommend getting the capsules. Get the capsules of kayak. I don't recommend soaking them in black seed oil. What I recommend doing is getting the capsules because they don't have a taste. Drinking the liquid, a lot of people struggle with that. It upsets their stomach. It doesn't taste good. I don't recommend the liquid of black seed oil. Get the capsules. They're pretty tasteless. They're kind of like fish oil. They actually have less of a taste than fish oil. Another great supplement for weight loss is fish oil. Fish oil is great. Healthy omega-3s. Why? Because it gives your brain healthy nutrients that you need. And when your brain and body get the right nutrients, the healthy fats, you're less hungry. Right. So what some studies have found is that people who eat a lot of meat, just meat, it's like they get less hungry. Why? Because their body is satiated. It's satisfied with the nutrients it's getting. People who are nutrient deficient, so think people who are eating a ton of processed foods, who are eating a ton of sugar and refined starches, they're lacking in nutrients. They're constantly hungry. Why? Because they're not getting the nutrients they need. So what you want to do is eat nutrient-dense food and take supplements that have nutrients that your body needs, like magnesium, Zinc is another great one for the brain, not necessarily for weight loss, but just for brain health. And then omega-3 fatty acids like fish oil. If you're vegan, you can do omega-3 algae oil, get your brain those healthy fats. That can really help with sustainable weight loss. Yeah, kimchi all day. Another great thing to eat. This is not necessarily a supplement. This is a food that's great for weight loss. Are probiotics. We're talking about the kimchi, the sauerkraut, the kefir, ideally from goat milk, or you can do coconut kefir. I don't like dairy too much. I'm lactose intolerant. I don't do too well with dairy. About 50% of Americans or 40% of Americans are lactose intolerant, so I don't recommend that. I don't know if I recommend anything. I'm just trying to present the science to you, and you can make the decision for yourself. Um, so that's what I got. So those are some of the best supplements for weight loss. And then if you want, and then some other things that are great for weight loss that are lots of fun are the dopamine, the dopamine agonists, the dopamine increasers, really, really sophisticated word there. So things that increase dopamine. Creatine is another one as well. But let's talk dopamine. So what increases dopamine? L-tyrosine, that's a precursor to dopamine. And number two is caffeine. If you take those two together, that's a lot of energy, and it often feels really good. By the way, caffeine can help reduce depression because it increases energy, and it can increase positive mood because caffeine increases dopamine sensitivity, and increased dopamine can help get us out of a bad mood. So if you know someone who's depressed, you might bring them some coffee and then invite them out for a walk. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm outside of bed. I actually have some energy and I feel okay. Why do they feel okay? Well, the coffee can help. Yeah, coffee's good. Make sure you're getting organic coffee. Organic coffee is much better for you. Excuse me. Coffee is one of the most pesticided crops, and you want to avoid that. So Mercy, I think you're asking, do I do private consultations? Yes, there's a link below my profile where you can schedule a private consultation with me. Yes, organic, absolutely. Thank you, Delphin, and thank you for posting the summary. That's really, really helpful. Okay, so coffee, L-tyrosine, and then what I recommend doing, I really like this. If you take coffee and L-tyrosine, do this. Either take it with L-theanine, 200 milligrams at least, 200 to 400, or lion's mane. And what this does is this brings down kind of the stress and anxiety of the caffeine. So caffeine plus L-tyrosine, that can be a lot of dopamine. It can be kind of jittery. And so take that down with some L-theanine or lion's mane. I did this at a Burning Man event. It felt awesome. I just got a ton of work done during the day. And then I did it at night. I just had an amazing night. I felt super good. I felt alert, but I wasn't jittery. I was in a really good mood. And I wasn't doing this thing like with too much coffee. I felt really, really good. So yes, exactly, Delphi. L-theanine plus lion's mane. What I'm talking about is doing caffeine or coffee plus L-tyrosine and then lion's mane or then L-theanine. You don't need both lion's mane and L-theanine. You could, but you could simply do both. So here's the cocktail. Here's what I call a dopamine ball. L-tyrosine, 500 milligrams, and then coffee, 1 cup of regular coffee, plus 1 dose of lion's mane. So 1 dose of lion's mane or 200 milligrams L-theanine. Right? So 3 things. So 2 uppers, so 2 dopamine things, and 1 relaxer. Got it? Can someone post what that is? Caffeine or coffee, 1 cup coffee, 500 milligrams L-tyrosine, 1 dose lion's mane, or 200 milligrams L-theanine. Delphin, L-theanine, or lion's mane. So that's a great energy increasing, potentially weight loss boosting supplement cocktail. Now, I don't recommend doing this every day. It's a little bit taxing on the brain and body, but you can do this for a day of like a ton of energy and a ton of mood and focus. Like I feel really good doing it. And that can help with weight loss, but I don't recommend doing that every day. I don't want you to become dependent because taking L-tyrosine with coffee is a lot. It feels really good, but it's not something you want to do. I don't recommend doing that every day. I don't recommend that generally speaking, but I like doing it and it's really great. Emoma, am I the memory guy? I don't know. Am I the memory guy? Evolving Lions. Am I the memory guy? I think I'm something different guy. I don't know. I'm the prevent Alzheimer's with science guy. So you're in the right place if you want to prevent Alzheimer's. And great way to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's is to lose weight. Why? Losing weight helps reduce the risk of diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is one of the primary risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. And so by losing weight and keeping it off, you not only improve the quality of your life and improve your overall health, you also reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes, and that reduces the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Make sense? You got it? Fantastic. Okay. So, and then creatine. Creatine's a great weight loss supplement. Creatine increases energy without increasing calories. So that's really cool. Creatine basically provides a phosphate group for ATP. So who understands ATP? ATP is one of the primary energy units inside the body. It's called adenosine triphosphate. You may remember this from high school biology. ATP is the energy unit used inside almost every cell of your body, maybe every cell in your body outside of gut bacteria. I don't know if gut bacteria use ATP or not. Awesome, Renee. You're going to love it. So creatine, so when ATP is used for energy, it loses a phosphate group. It goes from ATP to ADP, adenosine triphosphate, 3 phosphates, to ADP, adenosine diphosphate, or 2 phosphates. So creatine donates a phosphate group to make it easier to make energy. Make sense? So what you want to remember is creatine makes it easier to make energy without adding calories. And so creatine is, we know from a ton of studies, creatine is one of the most studied, researched supplements, nutritional supplements. What's found in the research is creatine increases brain performance. Why? Because it increases energy. And so people who take creatine perform better on memory tests. They perform better on cognitive tests. They perform better on attention. So creatine improves brain function, and creatine increases strength. So creatine increases muscle performance because it increases energy availability. So creatine is another great supplement for weight loss because it can increase energy without increasing calories, and it's great to take if you want an energy pickup between meals, let's say, and you don't want to eat food. That's really good. So those are just some of the supplements that are great for weight loss and good for overall health as well. I use all of those supplements personally for optimal health and performance throughout the week. So I'll use creatine on days that I exercise. I'll take it before and after exercise to increase my performance as well as my recovery. I don't really take it that much for brain energy, though I could during the day. That would be a good use of it. I use caffeine and L-tyrosine regularly. I use caffeine more. L-tyrosine, I just haven't had access to it recently. But when it's around, I really like it. I use lion's mane very regularly. 6 nights a week for sleep. Melatonin could also be a weight loss supplement by improving sleep. And check with your doctor for melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone. Depending on what country you are in, it's either easy to access or not. In the United States, it's very easy to access. In other countries, it can be difficult. Magnesium is great for weight loss, great for stress, great for sleep, great for energy, great for ending addiction. All kinds of wonderful benefits of magnesium. Magnesium is used in over 300 enzymatic processes in your body. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, approximately 7 out of 10 Americans do not eat enough foods rich in magnesium. So approximately 7 out of 10 of us are deficient in magnesium. So supplementing with magnesium is a very good idea. This is one way I supplement with magnesium. This is Trace Minerals. This is really, really helpful. If you would like a shortcut and summary of all of this, I got a free gift for you. Go to the link below my profile or go to robertlove.net. If you're on YouTube, go to robertlove.net and get the free ebook, My Top 10 Weight Loss Supplements. Just click the link. It says Top 10 Weight Loss Supplements into your name and email, and I will email you my top 10 weight loss supplements. And this is a book that I wrote with Chad Tackett, who's one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss. Dolores, lover of life, Great question. What are the best supplements? I just mentioned a bunch of them. Magnesium, lion for sustainable weight loss. Magnesium, lion's mane, um, L-theanine, black seed oil, creatine, coffee, L-tyrosine. Those are great. So if you want to know what brands I like and where to get them, get the ebook. So go to robertlove.net or click here, scroll down to free ebook, top 10 weight loss supplements. Click that. Thank you for fish oil. I forgot about that. Enter your name and email. I will email that to you. Then there's a bonus for you. So your hormones affect your ability to lose weight. Who gets that? Like some people lose weight on some programs, but not others. Why? Well, your individual biochemistry affects that. Your genetics affect that. Your hormones affect that. So Chad Tackett, who's one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss, he created a hormonal profile quiz you can easily fill out in just a couple of minutes. And then he will send you a free weight loss blueprint that shares with you your hormonal profile and what you need to do to lose the weight and keep it off. And then if you want to work with Chad's team, there is a cost to that. But if you just want the hormonal profile and the free ebook, those are both free. Please get the hormonal profile. It's a valuable tool that Chad's put together for you so you understand your hormones. Both of those are totally free. So to get that, go here or go to robertlove.net. Scroll down to top 10 weight loss supplements, click the link, enter your name and email, and then fill out the few questions for Chad's free hormonal profile. And then you'll get a bunch of free resources on sustainable weight loss. And then if this is helpful to you, please put something in the chat and maybe we'll do more Lions Den. This is the Lions Den, by the way. We'll do more lives here on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube about sustainable weight loss, some of the tools for sustainable weight loss, not only supplements, but also exercises, sleep, diet, relationships. Relationships really help with weight loss. We can talk about that, right? If your relationships with your children are messed up, I think we're much more likely to gain weight because we're much more likely to overeat, for example. Glowing Autistic. I love what you said. I'm going to read this. This is so lovely. I'm going to mark this in the recording so I can find this. So Glowing Autistic says, I love how you love everyone. I love how you love everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My sincere intention is to provide science and information so that you can make decisions to live a happier and healthier life. That's really, I love being here with you and I love sharing this. I love how many of you are using this information to make healthy choices. I love the comments. I'm eating sardines because of you. I met someone in the airport. She recognized me and she said, hey, Robert Love, I love your TikTok station. I'm eating sardines because of you. I'm taking lion's mane because of you. I'm getting better sleep because of you. I love that. Occasionally I get the message, I got rid of a toxic relationship. I love those. Those are great. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And I love the Lions Den. I love the community that we've built here together. Some of you have been with me since I've had, 20,000 followers or 50,000 followers. This would have been, in August. And now, we're at 580,000 and the Lions Den just been growing. And so I love being here with you. So thank you. All right. Let me write something on YouTube here, and then I'll answer some questions. I'll talk about the free stuff, and we will get out of here. It is 1:30. Goodness, I said it was going to be done by 1:30. All right, let's make this quick, Robert. Okay. Get your free ebook here. www.robertlove.net. Okay. All right. Was everyone able to get the free ebook on weight loss supplements? Anybody stuck? Thank you, Maria. You make a substantial difference. Thank you so much. Fly away. You are very helpful. I feel like I'm going to school. Hopefully this is fun school. Hopefully this is helpful school. You're learning things you can actually take action on. I wish they would teach this in school. I wish they'd have a class that says, look, if you want to learn better, do these things, right? If you want to learn better, get good sleep tonight. Come into class with a reason to learn this information. Then at the end of class, drink a cup of coffee, stick your hand in a bucket of water to increase your adrenaline, or do 30 jumping jacks. That will increase your adrenaline. That'll increase your learning and memory. I wish they would do that. Fantastic, Elizabeth. You are going to love your lion's mane. Thank you, Maria. So you have brands for all the supplements. So for all the supplements I mentioned, I share brands in the ebook. I don't know if I share a magnesium. I think I share trace minerals magnesium in the ebook. The ebook has the supplements that I recommend for weight loss and the companies and so forth. And I do, and some of them I have a relationship with, some of them I don't. So I mentioned Roar Lion's Mane in the ebook, right? I have a relationship with this company. This is my company. So I want to be transparent. I think there might be one or two other ones that I have a relationship with. I don't think so, though. Best supplements for brain function. Great question, Saad. So I have an ebook, another free resource for you. Top 10 weight loss, or excuse me, top 10 supplements for brain health. That is at robertlove.net. So Saad, go to robertlove.net, scroll down to free resources. It'll say top 10 brain supplements. Click there, enter your name and email, and I will email you my free ebook on that. Kaya Miles, you're not able to get my information? What do you mean? Catherine, I tried to sign up, but said it wouldn't let me. It says because I'm under 40. Catherine, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to for the weight loss profile? Let me check in with Chad about that. That shouldn't be. Yes, trace minerals, magnesium. Have I used Chinese herbal medicines? So lion's mane is kind of a Chinese herbal medicine, but I haven't studied Chinese herbal medicine, Danny. Roxy, what do you think about Host Defense Company? So I like that company. It's a good company. Yes, Fun School, absolutely. Say my name, like you, but to get info from Chad feels like a huge ad. Okay. If you don't want to get info from Chad, that's totally fine. Terry Lynn, Terry Lynn, after you ordered, did it take you to a thank you page? If it took you to a thank you page, your order processed. You can also check my email to see if the email went through. So forgive me just one moment. I'll see if it might take a moment. So not yet, but it might. So did you get a confirmation screen? Okay, Terry Lynn. So I don't know why it didn't work. You can try again on your computer. That could be really helpful. Yeah, Chad's great. So for you who've so Chad Tackett's website set up differently than mine, and he's got a bunch of testimonials and some men who have worked with him. Chad is excellent at what he does. So neuroscientist, I specialize in helping people prevent Alzheimer's disease and achieve optimal health. Chad's all about sustainable weight loss. Chad is excellent at sustainable weight loss. He's got a great track record. His website's a little different than mine, and you certainly don't need to work with him, but his information's great, and I fully support his stuff. And that's what I have to say about Chad. And Chad's a dear friend of mine. He's awesome. Good night, Kelly. Okay, what dosage of black seed oil? Yeah, thank you for asking. I forgot to mention that. So for black seed oil, 2,000 milligrams a day is what the research shows. 2,000 milligrams a day. So in my lion's mane has 266 milligrams per dose. That's actually a low dose of lion's mane because mine has 10 medicinal mushrooms that work synergistically to reduce stress and anxiety, improve brain health, reduce inflammation, and improve sleep. So it's got a low dose of all of those. Also, I think that's one of the reasons why my lion's mane is so easy on the stomach because some people, they take like the big scoops of lion's mane that's just lion's mane, and people report it's hard on their stomach. And so by having these multiple mushrooms, I think it's really gentle on the stomach. All right, so let me share with you some free resources, and then we will get out of here. Yeah, Delphin, Alphin US, or Delphi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah, there's an increase in Alzheimer's in the West. A lot of it's due to our diet. A lot of it's due to heavy metals. A lot of it's due to diabetes. It's a big problem. Okay, so I put together some resources for you. I've mentioned a couple of them. So if you go to robertlove.net, I got some really cool stuff for you. First, who wants to win some free lion's mane? I got a bunch of free lion's mane that I'm giving away. I'm giving away 12 bottles of this. Then we're giving away 12 bags of this, and we're giving away 2 bags of Morning Man, which is like Athletic Greens, except it tastes amazing. This tastes so good. 9 out of 10 people prefer the taste of Morning Man in a recent taste test. So if you would like to have a chance to win some free stuff, go to robertlove.net and then click free Lion's Mane giveaway and then enter your name and email, and you are set. And then we're going to do a drawing, I think on Monday. So register now, and I will let you know who wins. That'll be really, really cool. So check that out. Can women take Morning Man? Yes. Most of the people in this taste test were actually women. Yeah, Flyway, I'm sorry. It's United States only. I'm sorry. Some of these companies don't ship to Canada. I'm sorry. I do ship to Canada. My apologies. You can still buy Roar Lion's Mane, but you can't enter the drawing. So this is great for men and women. Get the decaf for children. This is like Athletic Greens. It's got 47 different superfoods. Nothing in it is like made specifically for men or testosterone based. The marketing is just made for men. It's delicious. It's so very, very good. Kaya Miles, I don't understand, but I can't get it to do anything on here. Where are you? Are you on robertlove.net? Or are you on my Lion's Mane site? Are you on the free Lion's Mane giveaway? Tell me where you are and I'll see if I can help. Flyaway, thank you. You're taking Roar and it's awesome. I love to hear that. I don't know Montjaro. Can't trust him. So I'm not able to. Hey, good to see you. I appreciate your comments on my videos. I don't have any information on that. Okay. Thank you, Welsh. I do ship to England. If you want to order Lion's Mane, I can send you Lion's Mane to England. If you order the larger upgraded version, you get free international shipping. So Kai Miles, you might want to try going on a computer. That might work, but where are you trying to go? Are you trying to get Lion's Mane? You're trying to register for the Lion's Mane giveaway. So if you want to win free Lion's Mane, register for that. Is everyone clear on how to register to get the free Lion's Mane? So good question. Does Lion's Mane with coffee have the same benefits? So does the Lion's Mane coffee replacement have the same benefits? Yes, both of them reduce anxiety, both of them improve sleep, and both of them can improve memory. You're trying to do all of it. So K Miles, if you're trying to do all of it, I'd recommend going onto a computer. It's just gonna be faster to enter your information. And these things can be a little bit difficult on the phone if you're trying to navigate multiple things. So give that a try. I'd recommend going to your computer, go to robertlove.net, and then you can sign up for a bunch of stuff, right? You can get the ebooks, you can get the newsletter, you can get the masterclass, and get all the stuff. All right. Is my Lion's Mane on Zom? I don't know what that is. If that's a marketplace, no. I sell my Lion's Mane direct. If I put my Lion's Mane on Amazon, which I will eventually, it'll increase in price. It'll have to. To get the free download for weight loss supplements, do you have to do the hormonal profile? No, just enter your name and email and you get the free ebook. The hormonal profile is also free, but you don't need to do that. MS News Moody, I'm on the link from your TikTok page. I already signed up for the hormonal profile, but it redirects. So you'll get emailed your hormonal profile. I think it redirects to a scheduling page if you want to schedule a free call with his team. So no, Copa, it's not on Amazon yet, but it will be at some point. Delphin US. I don't know if Trudeau's censorship bill is messing with me. Can I put Lion's Mane capsules in my coffee? You can. Or you can just take it with your coffee. Where is your Lion's Mane to order? Copa, if you go to roarlionsmane.com, you can order there. Welsh, besides waking on more rested, what else is noted? How long can you take Lion's Mane? So as you mentioned, the sleep quality is a really darn big deal. So just improving sleep is massively important. I just want you to understand that. Next, it also helps improve memory. Lion's mane increases something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. So that's really helpful. That facilitates the growth of new brain cells and new neural connections. Number three, lion's mane reduces inflammation, and that helps protect the brain from inflammation. Inflammation is one of the primary causes of Alzheimer's disease. Number four, it helps support a healthy immune system. It also helps reduce blood pressure and makes blood slightly thinner, so it reduces blood triglycerides. So it does interact with a few medications, specifically blood pressure medication and blood thinners. It's not bad. It reduces blood pressure. So most people are on blood pressure medication to reduce their blood pressure anyway. But you simply want to talk to your doctor and pharmacist before taking it. So that way, if your blood pressure starts dropping, that way you know what's going on. You say, "Oh, the lion's mane is helpful. Maybe I should stop taking that, or maybe I can take less of my blood pressure medication." Check, but before doing anything, and if you're taking medicine, for sure, check with your medical doctor and pharmacist. I want you to be safe. I can't get the ebook. Who can't get the ebook? Thank you, Lackerly. Your word Lion's Mane supplements, awesome. Thank you. MS News Moody. I can't get the ebook. Which ebook and which link are you clicking? Is it the weight loss supplements? Is it the brain fit? Is it the brain supplements? Which ebook can't you get? Ham Dancer signed up for the hormonal profile. It was super fast and simple. Awesome. You're welcome, Copa. Oh, MS News Moody. So after putting your information in for the ebook, check your email. The email will arrive in a moment. So if you already entered your name for the free ebook and you're on the hormonal profile page, your ebook is coming in your email. So you're already set up. Zebony, turmeric and ginger tea for weight loss. Yes, those can help. I'd recommend curcumin over turmeric because curcumin is more powerful than turmeric. Dolores loves life. So I watched the video for weight loss ebook. Is that all I have to complete? Did you fill out the stuff at the bottom? If you completed the application at the bottom, then you're all set. Kayak, Reeves mushroom coffee is lion's mane too. Drink it every morning. Awesome. Astrid, can you add trace minerals to coffee? Yes, I did today, and it was great. I also added and I also added some Celtic sea salt, which actually tasted kind of bad. I don't recommend that. All right, putting on my blue blockers here. So MS News Moody, I think I answered your question. Let me know if it takes you to the hormonal profile page, you've already signed up for the ebook and you're all set. Say my name. The ebook will come in your email in like 10 minutes. Link for the sign up. So Welsh, do you want to sign up for the free giveaway or for the free ebook, or do you want to get my Lion's Mane supplement? It's all available at robertlove.net. And so the first link, right, we haven't even gotten through all the free stuff yet. So the first link is the free giveaway for 8 bottles of my Lion's Mane, 12 bags of Om Yum Lion's Mane coffee replacement, and 2 bags of Morning Man. So that's the first link. Got to be in the United States. Next is my Roar Lion's Mane supplement. This is the best Lion's Mane supplement at the best quality, at the best price. Here's how I can say that with confidence. Number one, it's third-party tested. So I pay extra to have an independent company test this to make sure that it's of the highest quality and safety. So number one. Number two, it's GMP certified, which means the manufacturing facility that makes it is certified good manufacturing practices. That's important standard of quality in the supplement world. Number three, I have a 6-month money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, if you don't get good results, let me know and I will refund you. If you are taking another Lion's Mane supplement, no one else is doing this, at least no one is speaking this that I know of. If you are taking another Lion's Mane supplement, put this to the test. It's almost certainly more expensive than mine. I've tried to make mine as inexpensive as possible so that it's accessible to as many of you as possible. So if you're already taking a different Lion's Mane supplement, get mine and compare them. See which one you like better. If you don't like mine better, let me know and I will refund you if you like. So I don't know anyone else who's saying buy mine and compare it with any other Lion's Mane. You can compare it with one that's twice as expensive as mine. That's fine. If you don't like mine better, let me know. I'm happy to refund you. So that's my guarantee to you. Even better, if you find a better quality Lion's Mane at a better price than mine, so those two things, I will send you $100 cash or check, or I'll get you money, right? So that's how strongly I believe in this product. I went to 33 different supplement companies, and this is the best quality supplement at the best price, and I'm offering it to you at the best price that I can do that makes sense. And so if you find a better lion's mane at a better price, let me know. I will pay you $100. So this is available at roarlionsmane.com. And then if you've gotten this before, if you want to say something nice about it, that would be super helpful if anyone's sitting on the fence. There's no reason not to get it. There's 143 of you on here on TikTok and 6 of you on Instagram. I want every single person to try this. You have zero risk. If you don't love it, you don't need to pay for it. If you're already taking lion's mane, this is either going to be better or not. If it's better, I've made your life better and I've saved you some money. Mine is undoubtedly less expensive. It's approximately 50 cents a day. Imagine that for better sleep. How can you possibly do that? Like 50 cents for better sleep? That's so valuable. And yeah, if you're already taking a lion's mane, this is likely better. And if it's not better, let me know and I'll refund you. So there's zero risk to anybody on here if you want to get it. Bateman, can I help you buy the supplement? Yeah, go to roarlionsmane.com and then click buy. And right now we have a great offer. We have buy one, get 3 free. That's a crazy awesome deal. And that's the best price you're ever going to get because I'm not going to lower the price. I'm not offering any other deals. Yes, you can get it in the Netherlands, Radiolove. We ship internationally. If you get the large order, free international shipping. Who else is offering that? Free international shipping. Rangerlaku, what does it do? So lion's mane increases, it improves sleep quality. It reduces stress and anxiety. It reduces the risk of depression. It lowers blood pressure in a healthy way. It lowers blood triglycerides, that's fat in the blood, improves memory, protects the brain from inflammation, improves the immune system. Those are just some of the benefits. Really, really good stuff. It's called Roar Lion's Mane, roarlionsmane.com. Get it in a couple weeks. All right. I don't know why you want to wait. I mean, the sooner you get it, the sooner you get better sleep. And that's great. Bateman, the confirmation, does it take you to a confirmation page? After you enter your payment information and click submit, it should take you to a confirmation page. Show you the bottle. Here you go. Where do you order? Go to roarlionsmane.com. roarlionsmane.com. Rainbow Chefs, I ordered some. Awesome. Okay, does anyone else have trouble ordering? 2 of you mentioned that you're having difficulty. So I don't know what's going on here. Okay, Bateman, did you go to the confirmation page? Did it say, congratulations, you have ordered? The glasses are amazing. Thank you. I'm not diabetic. I do take metformin. I take that for longevity purposes. Okay, so that's the lion's mane. Next is my free ebook, The Top 10 Weight Loss Supplements. Again, go to robertlove.net or click the link below my profile. This is free. Profile from Chad Tack, who's one of the world's leading experts in sustainable weight loss. Okay, you do not need to fill that out, but it's really quick and easy, and it's super valuable, and it's free. Next, under free resources, we have the Brain Fitness email newsletter. This is my email newsletter. I work really hard on this. It goes out every day, and it's filled with information. It's filled with information about science, about the brain, about preventing Alzheimer's disease and dementia, healthy foods, healthy supplements. I got special offers in there for you. It's really, really cool. Who gets the newsletter? Who likes the newsletter? So that's all for free. The Brain Fitness email newsletter. Click there, enter your name and email. You'll get the newsletter. So Bateman, let me know, did you get a confirmation click? If not, if you send me a message on Instagram, I'll walk you through it. By the way, anyone who's having trouble getting my lion's mane or getting any of the free resources, send me a message on Instagram and I will make sure you get your stuff. If the tech isn't working, I'm sorry. I want to make sure that you get the things that I'm promising to you. So next is my free report, my top 10 brain supplements. Someone asked, what supplements for the brain? This is the best supplements for the brain that I put together for you. Free resource. Just click it, enter your name and email. I will email you the ebook. Next, Who's concerned about Alzheimer's disease, or who's got someone in your family that you're worried that may have memory loss? So if so, this is for you. This is my free masterclass, How to Prevent Alzheimer's Disease. Excuse me, it's 45 minutes of science on how to prevent Alzheimer's disease and slow down the progression of Alzheimer's disease. It's all backed by science. Um, Astrid, about to place my second order for Roar Lion's Mane. Awesome, Astrid. You're going to love it. Next. Okay, so the free masterclass, if you or someone you love is concerned about memory loss, please subscribe, please register for the free masterclass, watch it, take notes, and that can be really helpful in getting you information so that way you can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Next, I was featured in an article in Newsweek. If you want to read that, click the link that says my Newsweek article. Next, please follow me on one other social media platform like Instagram or YouTube. That way, if TikTok is not functioning well, or if TikTok gets suspended by the federal government, we can still do the lives. So I do the lives on Instagram as well as YouTube because I want to make sure that we can stay in touch. Also, please subscribe to the newsletter because that way I can email you and tell you where I'm doing my lives. Next, if you suffer from long haul virus, you can I have a free resource for you. You can go to Long Haul Virus Free Masterclass. That's with Dr. Linnell King from Johns Hopkins. And he has a free multi-part masterclass for you about how to recover from long haul virus. Why the glasses? These are blue blockers. I'm wearing these because I'm going to bed soon and I want to prepare my body, my brain for bed. And so this helps do that. It protects my melatonin cycles by reducing the amount of light that's coming into my eyes. Say my name. I'm always trying to help people. I get the info and share with others. Hopefully it works. Awesome. I'm so glad. Say my name. So are you registered for the email newsletter? I put a lot of daily information in there that's ideally interesting and helpful. Next, if you'd like to work with me directly, you can schedule a personal consultation or apply for a free certified memory test, an FDA certified memory test. This is a test that tests for mild cognitive impairment. This is basically a test for pre-Alzheimer's disease. So a lot of people are experiencing memory loss. They don't know if it's significant. Is it something to worry about? I don't want you to worry. The test is meant to provide information, so you don't need to worry. So you can schedule a free memory test there. Next, our products for optimal supplements. Say my name. You want to do the free test? Great. Scroll down to the area that says work with me directly, and then click free FDA certified memory test. Yeah, blue blockers are great. The darker, the better. The best ones, I did some marketing for this company, was the blue blockers by Dave Asprey. Those are really good. Okay, Miles, it finally worked. Awesome. What did you have to do it on your computer or did the phone work? I'm sorry about the lagging. Okay, so supplements for optimal health, or products for optimal health. First, we got Omnium. This is a lion's mane coffee replacement that I love. So say my name. Do you get the newsletter? That's got a lot of information you can share. So products for optimal health. This is the lion's mane coffee replacement. Listen to what's in here. This is so great. Organic cacao powder, organic lion's mane, organic reishi, organic chaga, organic cordyceps, L-theanine, organic ashwagandha, organic maca, organic Ceylon cinnamon, organic curcumin, pink Himalayan sea salt. So very, very good. Tastes delicious. I had this for dessert tonight. It's amazing. Yes. T. Beatra. Anything for depression. Exercise, sleep, lots of coffee, and schedule and get outside first thing in the morning. That will really help with depression. Some other supplements that can help are magnesium, are lion's mane. This is a great thing to have during the middle of the day. It just feels really good. It's great for the brain. Also improves sleep. So, but first I would do the exercise and the sleep and morning sunshine and coffee. That can be really helpful with depression. Adriel Assad, where to get it? Where to get this? Where to get Omnium? Go to robertlove.net and scroll down to products for optimal health. This is the first one. It says Om Yum Lion's Mane coffee replacement. You are welcome. Please do some of that so that way it can be helpful. Copa just bought your Lion's Mane. Awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to so love it. Next, there's a skin supplement called Ageless Detox, Ageless AF Detox. I really like it. I have pretty clear skin. You can click the link to learn more there. Next is Morning Man. This is preferred over Athletic Greens by 9 out of 10 people. It's the same nutrients as Athletic Greens, but it tastes amazing. I gave this to a 5-year-old and he liked it. This is so good. Get the decaf for kids. This has got 47 different superfoods, tastes amazing. I take it almost every morning. I try to take off one day a week, but sometimes I don't because I love it. This is amazing. Here's how to save some money. So click the link below my profile. It says Morning Man Greens. Save 15% off for life. Next, subscribe. That'll drop the price down from $100 a bag. I know that's expensive. It'll drop the price down from $100 to $77. Next, use my coupon code, which is LOVE15, and that drops the price down to $63. Is this geared towards men? Yes. Women can take it too. It's just like Athletic Greens, except it tastes great and it's got caffeine in it. It's got caffeine from, I think it's green coffee bean extract. It's just marketed for men, but women love the taste of it, and if it's super healthy for women as well. The decaf is great for kids, and so if you want to try Athletic Greens, try this, or try this along with Athletic Greens. See which one you like better. This tastes amazing. My guess is, so my guess is in the next 3 years, this is going to be as famous as Athletic Greens. It's just way too good. It tastes so very, very good. Women can definitely take it. They have a great guarantee. And then you can it's less expensive than Athletic Greens. You can't get Athletic Greens for $63 a month. At least I don't think you can. You can get Morning Man for $63 a month. That's like $2 a day for a multivitamin. It's got a multivitamin. It's got vitamin A, C, D, E. It's got folate, vitamin B, it's got magnesium, it's got zinc, it's got selenium. So it's basically your B vitamin, and it's a meal replacement, and it tastes amazing. You can add it to smoothies. It's definitely worth $2 a day. It's less than a cup of Starbucks. It's jam-packed with nutrients. Next is the Harmony Pendant. This is a great tool that I love. You are so welcome, Oreos. This is a great tool that I love for reducing the negative impact of EMFs. I've written a couple emails about this. I'll probably send some more. EMFs, I mean, I'm surrounded by EMFs right now. There's this phone, there's this phone, there's this camera, there's my computer, there's this, there's my microphone, there's electromagnetic frequencies all around us. How many Wi-Fis are around you? Would someone put how many Wi-Fis are in your, are like on your phone? Someone wrote to me in an apartment building. They had like 30 different Wi-Fis. Bateman, if it didn't work for you, will you message me on Instagram and I'll talk you through it? I don't know why the supplement site isn't working right now. That's a problem. You tried to buy my Roar Lion's Mane. Did that not work for you? So whoever's got the most Wi-Fi on your phone, like 30 baby cat queen, 30 plus Wi-Fis. So if your phone can sense 30 different Wi-Fis, your body is being impacted by 30 different Wi-Fis. Now, the question is, what's the impact of those Wi-Fis? I don't know. Is it something? Maybe. Is it something positive? Potentially. My guess is the human body is not designed to have that much Wi-Fi hitting us frequently. And so it might have a negative impact. Some people are more sensitive than others. Are there any super sensitive people to Wi-Fi? Someone noticed that, when 5G came out, or he had a new Wi-Fi installed, he had trouble sleeping. So Bateman, would you message me on Instagram and I'll do my very best to help you. I'm sorry it's not working, but I want to make sure that you can get what you want to get. So there are certain ways to protect yourself from EMFs. Number one, don't talk your phone on your head. Don't use your phone like this. Use your phone like this. Use a speakerphone. Number two, turn your Wi-Fi off at night. Number three, turn your phone on airplane mode at night and keep it away from your bed. This is huge. Don't keep your phone on at night, and don't keep your phone near your bed at night. Keep it away from your bed. It's very, very important. And then if you want, you can get things to protect you from EMFs, like the Harmony pendant, you can click the link below my profile or go to robertlove.net and go down to Harmony pendant if you want to read more about that. But please reduce your exposure to EMFs. Don't put your phone against your head, and don't keep your phone on at night. Next, coffee. Any coffee lovers? My favorite coffee is by Via Guatemala. I got to meet the owner. She's a real sweetheart. She's got a really high quality product. She pays her farmers very well, and she produces a really high quality organic mold free coffee from Guatemala. My favorite is the Mind Warrior. I really like saying Mind Warrior. And if you click the link, you can save $5 on that. And I had some Mind Warrior today. It was a cold day here, and I wanted to drink coffee with. I drank a bunch of Mind Warrior with Omium in it. I had a fantastic day. Lastly, if you would like to be a financial supporter of the show, if you'd like to be a patron of the show, you can become a Patreon patron for as little as $3 a month. And then I will share with you where I get my aniracetam. I don't share that on the show because I don't want them to sell out. Actually, the first time I offered this, they actually did sell out. So I don't want that to happen. And so if you'd like to become a Patreon patron, that's something you can do. Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you, Bateman. I'm sorry for the difficulty there. So, all right. So any last questions? Is everyone able to get your free resources? Were you able to sign up for the free giveaway? Were you able to get your ebooks? And then were you able to get your Omium Lions, your Omium, your Morning Man, anything else? And then any other questions before we sign off here? Any other questions about the free resources or the products? Anything I can help with? All right. Good night, YouTube. I love you. See you tomorrow.